Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Another live stream. There's everybody. Good afternoon. Yes, Keith. So I went down to the little garage down there, got myself a little ice cream. Now, let's go and do some investigation, shall we? Check out this coach company. Right. So here we are. We know for sure that it's definitely one of them because we've followed that coach before, haven't we? Door is open down there. Side door. Hello. How are you? You looking for someone? Yeah. I'm investigating an assault that took place down there the other day. Yeah? Yeah. I don't know. All right, buddy. Some people sitting there. All right, let me have a look. Hello, sir. Are you one of the drivers? No? What are you going to do? You're going to lock me in? Well, there's the famous window. He's praying in there. He's praying, yes. Got his foot up on the thing, look. Oh, have a little look around. Punjabi skips, look. So for the courtesy of the video that's on my GoPro, I'm not going around here and all. They're dying in that area here. I think they're living in here. You all right, guys? Oh, they're living there. Time for the phone, just to go in there for a minute. He is out. So. How you doing? You all right? Yeah, I'm good, thank you, yeah. Yeah, that's no problem, yeah. No problem. Just do a little documentary, that's all, yeah? All right? Because obviously we know that Airsim, bussing around illegal immigrants. Well, they are. We've followed them from Manston to the hotels. Uh, I know that some of these gentlemen the other day, they actually attacked somebody here, didn't they? I don't know. It's my first day. Is it your first day, yeah? Was you one of the ones that attacked him, was it? Are you hiding your face from me for, guys? Right, can you leave now? Yeah, no problem. We're going to be closing the gates because of blood. So listen, you close the gates as much as you want, yeah? That's fine. I'm just letting you know. So yeah. Well, no, because last time they did lock him in, didn't they? I don't know. I wasn't here. You know all about it, yeah? I wasn't here, so come on. Well, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell everybody, yeah? Everybody that needs to know that these coaches here, you're transporting migrants in them, yeah? Yeah, I am. And you know, outside here, they're going to start protesting, yeah? Don't know yet. Don't know yet. Maybe. When you've got hundreds of people outside here, yeah? You might not have no coaches left. Never know, do you? Because people don't like violence, you know, when 5 people attack people. Do you know what I mean? Five of your coach drivers. Who is? I said maybe. Maybe Tottenham get relegated today. Doesn't mean I'm promoting Tottenham to get relegated, does it? Be careful with your words, yeah? See you later. Well, Yogurt. My ice cream's nearly gone. But I'll tell you what, they're living in there. Inside that little building, all them Somalians are living in there. So, look, do you have permission for the people to be living in there as well, yeah? They do. They do. And do you know what? I can prove it as well. I can prove it. Because I've known about this depot for about 6 months, yeah? Know exactly where it was for ages. Been following them for ages. So I've been doing a lot of undercover work here. uh, And I know that they live in there. And I can prove it. Yeah, I am, yeah. Yeah, do you want to see my press pass? Show it to you if you want. It's not a problem. There's no need. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's like, look, at the end of the day, yeah, there's no need for me and you to go like back. Do you know what I mean? Like, exactly. Like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't get us nowhere at the end of the day. Yeah. Listen, you wasn't. You say you wasn't here the other day. Yeah. All right. Listen, I believe that. Yeah. But you obviously know what happened. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the other night, I'll tell you what happened. Yeah, a guy come down here the other night. Yeah, to do some filming, and 5 Somalians jumped out of there. Yeah, smashed that window. It's all on camera. The 5 Somalians. I know. Well, all right. I'm going to say 3 because I know 3 of them definitely are because I've actually. Well, because I've met 3 of them before at Manston. You know the process. Yeah, yeah. All right, drivers then. Okay, okay. We'll call it what you want to call it, but yeah, but that is a fact though. You know because yeah, I know. But okay, okay, but it is factual. Do you know what I mean? So I know, but it's not like I'm giving people misinformation or something. So anyway, yeah, he was just around that little side bit there. Yeah, they smashed the window. They come out with masks on. One of them had a pole. Yeah, it's all on camera. It's all on video. One of them come out. You know, all had masks on, and then the next thing you know, they're actually attacked him. And you think to yourself, like, come on, like, you know, like, I know you've got your main office up there. So I'd ask you, yeah, why do you have your main office there? Yeah, that's your main office. So what is this part used for then on the left there? Is it like a good one? Listen, they're sleeping in there. They're living in there. They're living in there. They're living in there. But some of your drivers in there don't go home. They stay in there. Pardon? You'd rather me go home? Well, so if that's what you call their home, because I followed them. Right, okay, miss, right, I've got proof, yeah, that I'm going to prove, yeah, that these drivers come from these coaches, yeah, from Manston. I can't say all of your drivers, but I can tell you categorically that the drivers that are driving from Manston to the hotels, yeah, at least one of them is living in there. Yeah, and I can tell you, I can show you that, and that's just by straight video evidence. Do you know what, miss? Do you want me to show you a hidden camera that I placed on here so we could observe it? Pardon? I'll show you. Yeah, we placed a hidden camera. And what? It's in the tree. We placed a wildlife camera in the tree. Yeah, so when he come back, we actually see. How do you think we knew every time you was leaving and going? Well, we're going to be sitting here 24 hours a day, are we? Come on. It's wildlife. It's in the tree up there. Oh, what do you think? Do I look like a tree climber? Come on, seriously. Come on. Come on. I ain't very good at climbing trees. Maybe when I was about 20 years ago or something, maybe, but maybe. Now, Do you know what? I can categorically say they are fucking living in there. Yeah. There's too much stuff in there for people not to be living. They can turn around and say it's a break room, whatever they want to say it is. Yeah, but it's not. When I just looked inside there, we see exactly what it was in there. And the next time I come down here, I'm actually going to go inside that office. Yeah, if that door is open, now this woman has told me on camera, yeah, that this is a break room and this is not a residential accommodation. The next time this gate is open and these doors are open, I'm walking straight in. Yeah, not a problem. We will go in and we will have a look because I'm quite confident that they are living in there. And I think a lot of people are quite confident they're living in there and all. So there does seem to be a few coaches out and about. There does seem to be a few coaches out and about, but big double-decker one in there. It was very interesting that she said about the comment, lock it in. It was very interesting, wasn't it, guys? Very interesting. I wonder if there's another. I can't really go back in there again. Gonna get in trouble. Right. My live stream can continue, but my video on my GoPro will have to turn off. So if the people would like to comment and share, hype the video in support of Lane, then make sure you do. Right. Now go back to being AY, normal. Being on video. Yeah, they're definitely. So they do have the electric gate at the front, which obviously doesn't work. Right. My time at the it's my time at the coach yard done. Not a lot happened there. Not a lot happened there. But they are definitely living in that little room. I'll tell you that for nothing. I'm quite confident of that. And I see what Laney meant now when they come out there another little side door. That's why he couldn't see them. Because there's actually 3 doors into that place. But we thought we'd go and have a look. We'll take a peek. Yeah, we'll see what is there. We'll show the people where this coach yard is. Because like I said, people deserve to know. One day, they might even come to this coach yard and there might not even be no bloody coaches. You never know. There's some dangerous people out there, yeah, who would like to probably do something that they shouldn't do, which I'm not condoning in any way, shape or form, yeah. But you know, some people they will do that, won't they? Let's have a look. Let's see what the chat is saying. Let's see what the chat has been saying, shall we? Let's see who's in the chat. Who we got in the chat? Wonder if we've got any of my favourites in the chat. Who we got in the chat? We got any of my favourites here? Let me see. Let me see if I've got any of my favourites. Oh, look. Lane is there. He's not one of my favourites, though. Can't even see. The sun. My eyes are going bad. John Leo Media. Bro, I could guess you was there. No Jojo would be there. No Nathan would be there. Sarah Jane. Go on, girl. Julie. Cups by Julie. I used to see Julie's name a lot back in the day. I don't see it too much no more. But when you've got glasses on, it's very hard to see the chat, to be honest. Very hard, especially when you're in the sun as well. The art of cooking there, guys. The art of cooking. I don't recommend the hot food in this weather, though. I tell you that. I tell you that. I don't recommend that. Roasting. It is absolutely roasting. Oh, give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. I'm still here. I'm still with you. I am still here. There's just a good little plot there. I can have a little chill out for a little while. Going for a beer late. I don't blame you, mate. 33 tomorrow. What about today, mate? What is it now? Fucking hell. 5 minutes. I'll tell you what, Debs, it's far too hot for a roast. Yeah? St. Jimmy, I feel sorry for you, bro. Yeah, look, 1.1K, yeah, in the bloody room and only 378 likes. Now, you know what you got to do, people. Just hit the like button in support of Laney. Come on. Yeah, Betty Swallock's weather. I fucking know that, mate. Oh, that's all right, look. If I say, yes, people. I ain't going to Heston High today, guys. I'm not going to Heston High today. That will not be happening, mate. 26 in Yorkshire, God knows. God knows. 420 Garden, come on. He knows the score. He knows the motherfucking score. He knows what we're doing when the camera is off. It's very nice to know, even with the camera off, they're still fluctuating between 1,000 and 1,100 people watching. It's unbelievable. When you coming to get the ice cream, Laney? Come and get the ice cream, geez. You should come and buy me an ice cream. You should get your ass to that garage and get me an ice cream. I actually trolled you a little bit today. I actually walked in there with a cornetto. Oh my God. Oh. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you got to get to know. But they're the type of places that people need to go to protest. Yeah. You know, outside hotels and stuff. Yeah. It's okay, no problem. Go. But you know these type of places, yeah, they're the good places to go to protest. You know, with like 30 or 40 of you with flags, etc., and banners, yeah. Then yeah, because pretty much she's called us out, really. Yeah. She's actually called us out, yeah. Well, if you don't like it, put it on a banner. Well, I think we should put it on a banner. Yeah, I think we should do. And I think we should all go down to this place on a particular day and we should go there and we should do our own protest and say, no, you lot are taking, God knows how much money this air sim company is taking from us. Yeah, God knows how much money it is taking from us. Be worth having a little look into, actually, to be honest with you. It should be looked into and it should be looked at. They should be held accountable. They're taking our money, so of course they should be held accountable, shouldn't they? What do you reckon, people? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. Hey, he's back. Yeah, I think we should all, to be honest with you. I think we should all go down there. We should all go down there with our flags, stop the boats, stop the buses, stop the coaches, a lot. Because I tell you what, they shouldn't be down there, should they? I wonder how long they're going to leave that gate locked for. I wonder if Laney's actually going to bring me my ice cream. I wonder. The 5th of November. The what art of cooking. So there's a little park over that side. But over this side of the road, this is where I'm going to chill. I'm not going to chill at the children's park because that would be a little bit bad of me. Especially when I want to do, you know what I want to do. So just over here, I spotted something else. Imagine that young bird walking around in there with all these Somalians. And it was very interesting to say when she said about calling them Somalians. And I said, well, it is a fact. They was. And she agreed. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I saw. Look, I saw on my way through, I saw a nice little bench here. Yeah, a nice little bench. You see that in the distance? You know, we always find benches. You know this. It's up the side of the yard, actually, to be honest. We have to get up that tree and get the wildlife camera out, aren't we? You'd have to get up the tree, get the wildlife camera back out the bush. Splooshy, best get that harness on, geez, that ladder. We're going to have to retrieve the camera. Don't know if Splooshy's here. Let me have a look. Is Splooshy here? Splooshy will be around somewhere. Might be ghosting. But I'm sure he'll be around somewhere. Splooshy, get the ladders ready. Get the harness ready. We need to relieve our the camera off duty. Where is the old Splooshy? Splooshy will be there. Carry, relax, with a 420 and ice cream. I would do, yeah, but this fucking bench is absolute burning. My good God. Woo! She's in the gang still. Welcome to 420 Club. This is what we do in the 420 Club, guys. We do that. We realise we left our lighter in the car and have to go back and get it, which is not a good look, is it? But I'm only joking. As if I would do that. As if I would do that. Project, whatever that is. He's got a blue tick. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the channel, mate. Get a membership. Click the link where Aaron says, click your membership. Get your link. Join the team. Join the smallest team. Join the team AY, the only team to be in. If you're just joining, just make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. .420 team, Team AY, the only team to be on. We all know which team it is. I need to move up to this little shady bit. Hopefully there's going to be another bench around here. Because I'll tell you what, that bench burnt my legs. I was wearing one of these T-shirts yesterday, yeah? but I was wearing a white one. And I was chilling last night, you know, as you do, smoking away. A bit must have fallen on my T-shirt. You know these T-shirts, the material of them, you can see. I started smelling this funny burn. I looked at the joint, I thought, God, this weed smells a bit funny. And when I looked down closer, my thing was starting to get a bit hot. Just underneath me left, well, I would say left breast. It started getting a bit warm. I looked, it was on fucking fire. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I ended up sending a picture in my Discord channel. What cup? Fuck it, at this rate, I'm gonna be a double E. Last time I was double E in was in the 90s. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. That was the last time I was double E in. Come on, people. Love the 90s. Love the 90s. Come on, Carly. Come on, people. Good to see everybody. See if we can try and get some chat. Big Low, good to see you guys. What do you reckon of the boxing last night, Big Low? Do not tell me, yeah, that you're one of these. I want to see, actually. I want to see. I want to see. Big Low, what did you think about the boxing last night? You reckon it was a fix? So, Big Low, do you actually think, yeah, like when you actually look and watch it back again without them commentators, yeah, actually commentating, this fight is a lot closer than what you think, yeah? Yeah, I know. I dropped it there from the thing, you know, from the ice cream I was just eating. I put it there. It's a chocolate drop, you know, from the cornetto. So I put it there, geez, just so I can save it for later. Yeah. But thank you for letting us all know in the chat. Yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah, we do appreciate it. I'm sure that we can actually see it. Yeah, I'm sure we can. Exactly, Laura. That's why I save it for later. You see. Do you know what? Seriously, I'll make you a deal. If anybody can come up with something original, something I've never heard before about this mole, then do you know what? I'll give you £100. If you if you can think up something original that I've never heard before, and if none of that's bothered me in all these years, whatever you say on a computer screen is never going to bother me either. So it makes really no difference. Because if it did really, 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 really bother me, then I would just go to the place, yeah, and say, "Can you do me a favour, please, and cut this out, take this off?" And they would turn around and say, "Yeah, it's probably 60, £70. Yeah. I know it's a bit of a struggle for you to hear that. Yeah, I know, and I know 60, £70 is a lot of money to some people, but, you know, like, do you know what I mean? But seriously, like, if it was that much of a problem, that's what we would do, people. But the offer will stand, okay? If you can come with something original that I've never heard before, then whatever, do you know, I'll give you 100 quid. Exactly, Sam. You ain't just messing, Loki. Stop chatting rubbish, bro. Yeah, I should set up a GoFundMe, should I? Do you know what? I don't know. It's the internet, isn't it? You know, you're gonna get that. Like, you get that all the time. You get that on a regular basis, people. Yeah? Yeah, I need counsel. GC, welcome to the team, guys. How was you not a member already, bro? How was you not a member? Do you know what, Paige? I don't think it's about they want to talk. Do you know what? They want a reaction. Do you know what I mean? They want a reaction. They want to be they want to feel like they're important, you know? GC, you should have the auto renew button clicked on, Giz, because now you're starting back at the beginning. Keep it in the like. Oh, done it again. But this time it hit my leg. Do you know what? Some people are going to remember. I will remember these trainers, actually. Yeah. Let me show you. Yeah. Some people will actually remember these trainers. Yeah. Some people will actually remember these. Who remembers these trainers? Who actually remembers these trainers? I wonder if you can see them. You can't see them, can you? How am I going to do that then? Let's see who actually remembers these trainers. Eh? Can you see? Can you actually see? Who remembers these trainers? Who actually remembers them? Who remembers this shoe? Who remembers that shoe? Gary, but you know what, yeah? You understand the reason why I filmed a lot of my shoes, yeah? You understand. Actually, some people remember. I know I've lost weight. I go swimming every morning now. Every morning I go swimming. I go to the gym. I'm trying to get to the gym for 6:30. I can't do it. I've been trying to do it. I can't do it. Yeah, I can do it because I'm getting closer and closer and closer. So 6:30. Once I get to the gym, I'm getting there now at about 7:20. Whereas before I was getting there at 8 o'clock. So, but I want to get there at 6:30. So 6:30, and then I want to do an hour's worth of swimming, and etc. etc. That's my plan of action. You know what they say about man with big feet? You know what they say about man with big feet? I will tell you all what they say about a man with big feet. He wears big gloves. He wears big gloves. He wears big socks. But a man with big hands, he also wears big gloves. Yeah. Location London, you are 100% right, geez. Unfortunately, I can't show that here because I would get banned on YouTube. But you can go to my OnlyFans. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Yeah. before people start taking it seriously. Come on. Do you know how much money I got offered for these? You could never buy these in a shop. You could never ever buy these in a shop. I got offered £275 for this shoe. I say, nah. I've had this shoe for about 4 years. 4 or 5 years I've had this shoe. I send it away. I get it cleaned. I get him looked after. That is it, DJ. We know it's an Air Max 90 Terrascape geese. We know that, mate. We know that. No, I'm not fasting or anything, Blue. Bluey, I'm not fasting or anything. I go to the gym. I go swimming. I try spend an hour swimming. 45 minutes swimming. I'm lying. Sorry. Thank you, Natalie. And welcome still in the team for 6 months. Yeah. And just remember, guys, YouTube demonetized us for 5 months. 5 months. Yeah. Unbelievable. Debs, I eat 2 boiled eggs. That's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do, Debs. Do you know what? Exactly what I do, Debs. I take 2 boiled eggs, but I boil 4. So what I do, Debs, I boil 4 eggs up. I take 2. And then the next morning, before I go to the gym, I take the other 2. Like I'm going to the gym, I'm going swimming. You know, people think I'm going to the gym pushing weights. No, I'm not. I'm not going to the gym pushing weights and stuff. I'm going there to swim. I'm going swimming pool. And then in the sauna, in the steam room. That's what I'm doing. Don't think I'm going in pushing weights and stuff. Because I won't be doing that. Thank you, Haley. I can't look at I can't see the screen with the glasses on, so I've had to take them off. I'm at the coach yard. The coach yard is behind me. I've already been there. I just thought it was important to go there, have a little look, see what the situation is there. Because I think it's important as well. Like what happened to Laney there is not right. You know, like regardless of what anyone thinks or believes of their own opinions of stuff, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. And what happened to Laney there is totally wrong. And the way the police treated him is actually out of order. You know, he was actually attacked by anything up to 5 people and locked in a yard. So it is a bit of a liberty. And yeah, I think it's important that we go there, we highlight it, and we see what we can find out. Wolfie, see you later, bro. And also, I'm going to be honest. I was so- silently, I was silently hoping that when I put the phone back into the bag, I don't know if you could see it then or if it started buffering or whatever it done. But when I walked back around, I was kind of hoping and thinking, right, let me have 2 hands available just in case they do try this shit. Because we will, as we've seen a video of them getting violent and aggressive with somebody, one could only expect that it was going to happen to us as well. So we'd have to make precautions. And at that stage, obviously, we was going to be leaving anyway. We might have had to start swinging out. Listen, we go everywhere on our own. And I'll tell you why we go everywhere on our own. So we don't have to worry about ourselves. Yeah? We ain't got to worry about other people. We ain't got to worry about what other people are doing, what other people are saying, you know. If it comes on top, imagine if you go with somebody, like, it's not going to happen, but you're just better off, I think, to be honest with you. At protests and stuff, you know what, it's different. Like, you're always looking out for each other, you know. You are actively, you are looking out, well, certain people, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying you look out for everybody, yeah, but you, if you're obviously in one spot together, then naturally you are going to look out for certain people that you get along with. Or anybody that's going to get any injustice done to him. You're not going to stand there and watch like a group of people start attacking one person because he's got a camera. You know, you're not going to do that, are you? I'm probably going to do the Colchester buses on Thursday. So Thursday, probably. I don't know if I'm going to the protest yet, Big Lol, to be honest with you. That coach, please, it needs to be looking into. Yeah, because it's dodgy. Because then people are actually sleeping in there. You can't, there's no way on earth you can convince any other way. When I first got there, this one was praying up on the praying. Yeah, so I'm going to do that on Thursday, Sarah Jane. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to get called in for a voluntary interview at some stage because that last video for the Salvation Army, the one of the people is he's made a complaint basically, yeah, of common assault. So he's trying to say that I've assaulted him. Which clearly I never, like it's all in the video. Even that lady, when I come out and that lady was there, and I said to her, there was no need for your people. She agreed with me. Yeah, it's all on camera. I never edited none of it out. Yeah, it was a full 100% clip. Yeah, it was never edited out. I showed the police officer at the scene. Yeah, so yeah, I could probably see myself getting a voluntary interview over that, to be honest with you. But she agreed, yeah. So she agreed that them people shouldn't have acted like that. And I tried to get out. Yeah, you have to go for the. Listen, if you don't go for the voluntary interview, they're coming to arrest you. Like, you just go there. The video is there. It's online now. Yeah, it's actually online, so it makes no difference. Yeah, I know, Big Low. Listen, when I showed it to him, I said to him, look at it in full context. Yeah. Just look at the video in full context. That's all I ask, from like start to finish. From the moment I went in, I shook hands with the three ladies. Yeah, I went over to the other side, spoke to them that other lady. She even offered me a bit of cake. Yeah. I was happy to leave. not a problem. But as soon as he start waving his arms in front of me, yeah, and doing all this sort of stuff, like, I've got arms waving in front of my face. Of course I'm allowed to move them out my way. I'm walking backwards. Yeah. It's unbelievable. Like, I'm actually walking backwards towards the door and you're still doing it. Like, you're waving arms in people's, you're not allowed to do that. And if the police want to charge me for it and whatever, and they want to take me to court, we go to court. And we will argue in court. And just like we won the other day, and I'm going to have some very big news shortly, very big news that I'm going to reveal in about a month's time, maybe. Yeah. It's all fingers crossed at the moment, but fingers crossed, we'll have some big news. And when I reveal this big news, people, they will believe it because it's the truth. And you can't get away from it. It's all documented from live streams. It's all from live streams. And then when they look at it, they ain't going to know. But we're going to know. And we're going to show it. Exactly what these motherfuckers tried to do. Right. I'm actually going to go. I shall see you all shortly. Maybe shortly. Maybe tonight. At about 8 o'clock. Maybe. So put it in your diary. Also, Tuesday, I'll take you inside a hotel that nobody has ever been inside before. 432 rooms. 4, 3, 2 rooms. And on Tuesday, I shall take you inside and let you all have a look around at the tandoori chicken, the rice, the cans of Coke, the Sprite, the Fanta, all the different flavours, the crisps, Walkers, all the different flavours, the fruits. And you know what I'm going to say? All the different fruits. Right. Until next time, I'm actually going to shoot. Until then, guys, you all have a good one. Oh, before I go, drink plenty of water and make sure you stay hydrated in this weather. Yeah, because it is absolute roasting.